Hi, this is Kevin Deal. Today we're going to talk about the newest update to the incomparable PrimaLuna EVO 100 Phonostage, which is now a V2. Since its inception, the EVO 100 has won more awards than about anything I can ever think of. Like Herb Reichert, he gave it a stereophile Class A rating. I mean, that's a big deal. That's like the best without regard to cost. Dick Olsher, he gave it a Golden Ear Award for the Absolute Sound magazine. I'm going to tell you something. He was so wowed by it. He said this. He said, "I just could not stop listening to vinyl. I can't think of higher praise than that. It is so good that for now, I see no reason to spend more on a Phonostage. It is without a doubt a sonic masterpiece." Wow. There's 3 reviewers at Stereophile right now as we speak that are using this as their reference. And these guys, I mean, they can get anything they want, anything. And all of this is being done without any transformers, op-amp chips, or FETs in the signal path. It's one of the very few pure tube phonostages in the world. But before we start, I'm going to give you a little lesson, especially to new vinyl lovers, about gain. If you've ever gone from a loudspeaker that's 92 dB efficient to about 102 dB efficient, like a Clipshorn or something, you're going to notice that there's going to be more operational hiss. And then people don't understand it and they go stick their ear up to the tweeter. And we tell them, I mean, it's absolutely normal. You got 10 dB more gain. Don't worry about it. But newbies, they always got to go stick their ear up to the tweeter. Don't worry about it. And, you know, like I tell people, don't buy tube preamps that have high gain. There's some preamps out there that have 23, 27, even 30 dB of gain. And that means that it's there for no reason. A PrimaLuna tube preamp is going to have either 10 or 12 dB of gain, and that is textbook. A digital device like a streamer, it's going to have upwards of 8 volts coming out of it. That's a lot. Compare that to a low output moving coil cartridge, and they have like nothing coming out. I mean, it's like microscopic. Like a Hana Umami Blue has only 0.4 millivolt out. That's 0.0004 volts. I mean, it's like 20,000 times less signal. So you need a massive amount of gain to be able to get that signal up to where you can use it in your preamp. You know, there's going to be hiss. And what you got to understand is you're not going to hear that hiss once you drop the needle. That's why it's called signal to noise ratio. And you don't have to worry about it, because when you drop that needle, you're going to go off to la la land in the world of analog, right? So let's cover the basics of why this thing is just so unique. And then I'm going to tell you about the changes, okay? In the moving magnet section, we have 40 dB of gain, which is just fantastic. But you also have the ability to change the capacitive loading. And that's important to help eliminate ringing if you have a moving magnet cartridge. Now, for moving coil, you have 3 different settings for gain. And then you have 5 choices for loading: 50, 100, 200, 500, and 1,000 ohms. That's going to get you anywhere you want to go. But here's a tip. When you're adjusting the loading for moving coil cartridges, don't worry about the numbers. Just use your ears and use the one that sounds best. Remember that. There's also a muting button right up here on the front, and that's really nice because then you can help prevent mistakes if you drop a needle accidentally. But you know, all of that's fine and good, but let's talk about what is really important here, and that's the guts. Let's talk about the power supply. PrimaLuna has always been famous for their power supplies, and this one is no exception. The power transformer is potted. That means it's in a non-microphonic resin, and then it's placed into a can, which keeps noise from getting out into this really sensitive circuitry. It's a toroidal transformer, and then it's got separate windings for each channel. Then to prevent mechanical hum, right back here you have the AC offset killer, and that is an exclusive. You're only going to find that in PrimaLuna preamps, amps, integrateds, and so on. It is exclusive to PrimaLuna. I've never seen anybody else do it. Prevents mechanical hum from getting into the air. The power supply, like I said, is dual mono. And there's a ton of filter capacitance here on the left and right side. But what's really cool is there's a pair of EL34s right over here. And the job of those is to get rid of what's something called ripple. That's a low frequency hum, and that can get in the way of bass pitch. And it's super, super critical. And when you compare this to other phonostages, I don't think I've ever heard better bottom end, period, in my life. Better pitch, better bottom end. It's just thunderous. But it doesn't end there because you have a pair of 5AR4 rectifier tubes. This is tube rectification, and it's dual mono. Nowhere else have I seen anything exactly like this. Oh my God. Now over here, the signal path is all point-to-point wiring. That's really super nice. You've got 4 12AX7s in the main gain stage. They're all covered with these, oh my God, these shields that help to protect them from picking up external noise. But then we come back here to the vault. And the vault is where we keep the 6922 tubes. The tube socket is all rubber mounted ceramic sockets. And the reason we keep them in a vault is we want to keep noise out of it. That's why there's tube shields back here too. And this is where the change is made from the V1 to the V2. The V1 uses 6922 tubes. And it gives you 52, 56, or 60 dB of gain. Now the V2 has an internal switch, and that allows you to change from 6922s to 12AX7s, 12-volt tubes like 12AX7s. And that's going to give you even more gain. You're going to have, oh my God, 54, 58, and 62 dB of gain. That's 2 dB more than the 6922 version. But the real reason that we did it was not to get you a little more gain. It's to open doors. Now that you can use 12AX7 tubes and other 12-volt tubes, you can also use 12AT7s, and you can use 5751s and so on. Go read the manual. So we did this to expand your horizons and allow you to have more fun. And I'm just going to tell you something about this. That's the way that the engineers over in the Holland roll. They are just so obsessed with taking this thing to places it has never been before. The other thing about PrimaLuna is they're very, very loyal to their customers. And they have this upgrade program that they're gonna, that you're going to love. If you bought your Phonostage from an authorized dealer, and you got to have an invoice that's in your name, you can get this updated to full V2 status for $399. And what you're going to get for that is you're going to get parts, labor, you're going to get a new set of tubes for the moving coil section, and you're going to get return shipping back to you in the contiguous 48 states. So to do that, reach out to support at PrimaLuna-USA.com. How cool is that? Now, if you didn't buy it at a dealer, then you can talk to them, and all of these prices are subject to change. So look, buy something that's going to inspire you. Buy something that's going to last you a lifetime. I mean, that's the way PrimaLuna is. People keep them. We have sold so many of these in the last 20 years, all of our products, and they're all still working today. And I'm just so proud of that. And I'm so proud of PrimaLuna and the fact that they use this tagline, which is Music Illuminated. Thank you so much.